Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Zimmermann.
My name is Zachary Zimmermann.
My brother Kegan is extraordinary in many different and unique ways. Kegan taught me personally not to be very hasty with my actions, but to think about who I truly am.
He brings confidence to any challenge that comes in his way and has fought for everything he has now. Kegan has helped me to realize you don't need to be like everyone else.
You can be who you choose to be, although his love for Disney music does not seem to have an end.
He loves to excel and achieve anything he puts in his mind. He never dulls. We grew up together.
And together we'll stay. Introducing your 2018-2019 State Vice President
And our brother, Kegan Zimmermann.
No one else is in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton. What did they say to you to get you to sail New York City down the river? Alexander Hamilton. Did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to deliver?
When I was 13, Ryan, Zach, and I went to Minnesota's favorite amusement park, Valley Fair. As we entered the park, we ran to get in line for our first roller coaster ever, Renegade. Getting to our spot in line, I could see the big drop rising in the distance and hear Ryan and Zach talking about how we were going to be seated right in the front seat, right where all the action happens. As the line moved forward, I could hear Ryan and Zach talking to each other and the people around us, but all I could focus on was that drop. Getting in the cars, slowly chugging my way up the ascent towards the drop, falling over the edge, whipping around the track. Finally, we got to the front of the line. The people in the cars in front of us were about to take off, and then we would get in after them. I took a step back, looked down at the cars, up at the drop, and over to Ryan and Zach. All day, they'd been talking about how awesome it was going to be to ride this roller coaster. I thought it'd be easier to hide my fear of heights from them, but as we got closer and closer to that drop, my resolve was wavering. Finally, I looked at them and said, I think I'll wait for you guys at the bottom. I was thinking to myself, I'm the older brother. I can't be afraid of heights. I have to set a good example. But what if my seatbelt malfunctioned? What if the lap bar didn't work? Cars fly off the rails, fall out, hit my head and get a concussion? All of these thoughts were rolling around in my head, and I felt so overwhelmed. I didn't want to look afraid, even though I was. Finally, Ryan and Zach paused their discussion, but Ryan turned to me and said, Kegan, that's not an option. You've come this far. You're not turning around now. About 2 minutes later, I followed Ryan and Zach into the seats of that roller coaster. We started slowly, chugging our way up the ascent towards the drop. We slowed down. I closed my eyes, hung onto the lap bar, and felt myself stop. Stop? I opened my eyes to see us stuck at the top of the roller coaster. Looking around, I could see the entire park out below us and see Ryan and Zach with the smuggest looks on their faces. As we sat stuck at the top of the roller coaster, Ryan turned and asked me, why didn't you just tell us you were afraid of heights at the beginning? The truth is, I had been afraid of heights the whole time, but I didn't want Ryan and Zach to know because I thought that the most important part about being a good older brother was being a fearless older brother. Really, all my brothers wanted was someone who was there, present with them. I was so fixated on my fear of heights and trying to hide it throughout the entire line, even though my brothers were having a good time while we waited. I missed that the most important part about being a good older brother is being present, living in the moment. A moment isn't just a time. It's an experience, an interaction. This moment with Ryan and Zach wasn't just a second. It was the entire time with them on the roller coaster. A moment carries the potential for growth, learning, discovery, and memories. This moment with Ryan and Zach, it carried the potential for all of these things. But I wasn't living in it to turn this potential into reality. What do we miss by not living in the moments with the people around us? For me, it looked like missing the friendships and memories I could have been making with my little brothers. But we might miss new ideas, discoveries, dreams, goals, and even memories. We don't have to miss these things. We can choose to live in the moment with the people around us and make this potential become reality. Living in the moment means focusing on where we are and who we're with. It might mean meeting the new people that surround us or seeking more from the time that we have with the people close to us. This year, I've had the opportunity to meet a few members who have chosen to live in the moment. Tyler Curtis of the Grand Rapids FFA chapter chose to live in the moment this past summer at the Straight Greenhand Leadership Conference. Tyler's goal was to meet everyone at the conference and form connections. Throughout the week, I left Tyler sticky notes of spontaneous challenges for him to complete with other campers. Whether it was dancing with someone in the hallway, making someone feel appreciated, or finding a new piece of knowledge with another member, Tyler was able to build on each one of the moments that he lived with the other members and accomplish his goal of meeting everyone at the conference. Jalen Frandrup of the Randolph FFA chapter chose to live in the moment this past January at the Ag Policy Experience. While we were in a van together, Jalen asked me about my FFA journey and high school experience. She took the time to build a connection and a relationship in the moment that we shared, when we had a connection over the passion and perseverance that we each had going through high school. Whether our personal goals are to meet everyone in the room or to form one deep connection with someone new, we can choose to live in the moment. When we do, we build a bond of structure, humanity, and stability with the people we share the moment with. Now, this past January, when I was in South Africa, I learned about the Zulu philosophy, Ubuntu. It means, I am because we are. In other words, we are made up of the connections and moments we share with the people around us. I saw how Ubuntu, for people in South Africa, means love, hope, community, and strength. I saw just how it played out for them when I walked around a town called Kayamandi. The people here live on dirt streets, winding around loosely held together structures, all clumped together into a town of thousands of people. Stepping off the bus, I assume people must want to leave and get out of here. But walking around, I saw hope and community present in the people of Kayamandi. I saw people walking, talking, dancing, laughing, selling cards, playing cards, selling food, kids dancing in the streets. There were amazing things happening in Kayamandi. And everything that they accomplished, they attributed back to Ubuntu, to their community. Just like the people in Kayamandi, and just like Tyler and Jalen, we can choose to live in the moment. We can meet the new people around us, and we can build Ubuntu. These are the moments where it happens. This is where we win our CDE, where the next state officer is chosen, where we get recognized for our service, where we show off our agri-science fair project. We are here at this convention and in these blue jackets to do great things, and we will do great things. That day on the roller coaster with Ryan and Zach, I wasn't living in the moment. Until I stopped thinking about my fear and the moment and started living in the moment, I wasn't able to find where it happens. But once I made that switch, I finally found where it happens. It happens in the moments we live and share with the people around us. We are here. We can make this switch. We can choose to live in the moment. And when we do, we can build Ubuntu and accomplish our goals. Minnesota FFA, it is important to do great things, but it is vital we remember we build great things when we choose to live in the moment with the people around us. This is where it happens.